Corporate bodies are supporting the fight against the coronavirus. Ethiopian Airlines has delivered test kits from Jack Ma Foundation as more Chinese businesses are expected to contribute to the fight against the pandemic. Now, political chief of mission for the China Embassy in Ghana, Zhu Jing, has revealed more Chinese businesses will be lending some support to fight coronavirus in Ghana. He joins me in the studio. Thanks for your time this afternoon. Great to have you in studio. Let's first begin with the donation from Jack Ma. Tell us about the items that were donated and where they're going.
Oh, yes. Actually, this morning we went to the airport about the Jack Ma Foundation actually donate to all the 54 African countries. With each country have about around 100,000 masks, 20,000 testing kits, and 1,000 face shield and 1,000 medical use protective kits. Yeah. So altogether, for every African country, you can have all this. So altogether, it's about maybe 6 million face masks, 1.1 million testing kits, and 60,000 protective suits and 60,000 face shield, yeah, altogether.
And so we know that China is gradually recovering from the pandemic. I know that, for instance, this week we had news that Wuhan will ease travel restrictions, and China is trying to help other nations as well. So what kind of support are you looking at for other nations apart from the donations that you're giving?
Yes, of course. Up till now, we already provide different kind of assistance to more than 100 countries in different forms. Because right now, Europe was hit the hardest at present. So right now, our focus mainly on Europe. We send medical teams to quite some European countries, like Italy and some other European countries. But also, in the meantime, we're also trying to put our donation not only to some European countries, but also to Africa. And the Chinese government has already announced we will provide donations and facilities and some protective suits to all African countries, including Ghana. Actually, right now, our embassy is trying very hard to coordinating for this air transportation, because right now most of the airlines already been cut off their air service. So it's quite a big challenge for our embassy to try to coordinate for this shipping and transportation of these materials. Yes.
So what we've seen is from the Jack Ma Foundation, and I know that there are a number of Chinese businesses that operate here in Ghana as well. What are you hearing from them? How are they rallying? How are they trying to help the situation in the country?
Yes, actually our embassy also talked with the Chinese communities here, including the state-owned enterprises, their branches here, and also some private sector, the Chinese community here. Actually, so far as I know, there are some Chinese company, they are ready to provide some financial assistance, not only, and also some protective materials, which is more tangible to the Ghanaian side. Right now, we are trying to coordinate all these efforts together. I think very soon they will make more detailed donation to the Ghanaian side. Yes.
Well, this is very fantastic. But I just want us to talk a bit more about how this has impacted the economy of China while you're here. How has it impacted your economy?
Yeah, frankly, of course, we do have some influence to our economy. But as our government, I would attach more importance to human life than economy. First of all, because if the first priority should be economy, you have to postpone the spread of the virus. Otherwise, which means probably if you attach too much importance to economy, which means more life will be spared. So that's not our focus. We're trying our best to save lives. That's our priority. We believe as time goes by, as long as we control the virus, the economy will rebound because the fundamentals of Chinese economy are very strong. So we have very serious confidence in our economy. We believe that the influence is short term, so we will rebound very quickly.
In terms of control, what do you think worked for China?
Frankly, I think it's about that coordinating effort with a very quick response. We actually, Wuhan City, which have 11 million people. We just locked down the whole city, and in many parts of the whole country, people voluntarily, to self-quarantine maybe for 3 weeks, even more, in some part even more. So most Chinese people, they think they quarantine themselves as a civic duty. So they are very disciplined. So we are very happy. Actually, most of our citizens, they understand the seriousness to our economy, to our people's life. They respect this self-quarantine recommendation. So that's why.
So are manufacturing companies back to work?
Right now, yeah. Right now, in most part of the country, apart from the Hubei province and the Wuhan city, they are all back to work. Majority, maybe 90%, already in manufacturing, already back to work. Right now, we are producing all these kind of, like masks, like sanitizers, all sorts of things, and export everywhere.
Okay, and while we talk about how the Chinese economy has been hit, how long do you think it would take for you to recover? Because the latest figures you posted up on the state of the economy didn't look very good. How soon do you hope to recover out of this?
Yeah, I'm not an economist.
Yeah, but what are you hearing from the economists from your side?
Yeah, I think right now, the most part, the majority of the Chinese, the whole country has already been, nearly every people got back to work, to the factories, to their import and export industries, to so it seems everything seems back to normal. Even the so-called epicenter, right now they are going to lift their restrictions since I think the early April. So right now, actually, in the past few days, there's no domestic transmission case in China. Only some. And
that's very impressive.
Yeah, in the past 3 or 4 days, there's no domestic transmission case in China. Only a few imported from abroad cases because of international travel.
But China is not willing to shut its airports to international travels.
No.
Not now.
We all got more restrictive quarantine measures, but we'll never shut down the international travel. Yeah.
All right. Thanks for your time this afternoon. You had me speak with the political chief of mission for China's embassy, Su Jing. It's been insightful talking to you about the coronavirus pandemic, how China has recovered and how China is helping other countries recover too. Hopefully, this virus will vanish. Yeah, thank you very much. Su Jing there is the political chief of mission for the China embassy.